Well, it was another down day on Wall Street, not by all that much, but the major averages did see losses, and the decline was driven by a sell-off in technology companies. But it wasn't the small and mid-sized biotech companies we saw investors sour on last week. But now we're seeing a sell-off in the big cap names like Amazon, Google, and Netflix, all one-time darlings of Wall Street. After a choppy trading session, the Dow ended 4 points lower on the day. The tech-heavy Nasdaq continued its slide, down 22, and the S&P ended lower by 3. Seema Modi has more on what's behind the breakdown in these fast-growing tech stocks and where some of that money is going instead.
Investing in high-growth tech names has been a recipe for success. Netflix, Facebook up triple digits in 2013, and Google up 55%. But over the past 1 month, shares of these growth stocks have fallen sharply. Analysts say after the big run-up in these names, valuation is becoming a concern. Plus, as the quarter comes to an end, traders are selling the winners.
I think in general, you're talking about the end of the quarter. Clients do not seem to be overly concerned about the movement that we're seeing in different sectors. You're seeing in technology a clear rotation out of some of the high-flying internet names.
And that rotation into value-oriented tech names may already be happening. IBM, Cisco, Hewlett-Packard, Oracle, all higher over the past 1 week. So far this year, Hewlett-Packard is the big winner, up 14%, thanks to better than expected earnings. While it still remains to be seen on whether old tech is better than new tech, there is one thing analysts agree on: old school tech names may be the new momentum trade. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Seema Modi.
And joining us now to talk more about the technology sector is Skip Aylesworth. He's portfolio manager with the Hennessy Technology Fund. Skip, welcome. Good to have you with us. What's happening in technology?
Thank you.
What's happening?
Well, I think this has all started we go back 2 or 3 weeks ago. The geopolitical crisis kind of got people a little nervous, I believe. And so the stocks that had run, the momentum stocks that you just talked about, both, I think, in healthcare and technology that had become expensive, people decided to take some of the profits, take it off the table until the geopolitical issues of the world seemed to settle down a bit. So fundamentally, no real crisis. I think it's just kind of a pause and regrouping here.
So with this pause, Skip, would you put cash to work in tech, and what sector of tech? The big names that have had kind of a rough patch for the last couple of days, or the newer technology stocks?
Well, I believe technology has many sectors to it, many subsectors. I personally, and with the Hennessy Technology Fund, we believe that certain parts are going to do well, and it's going to be earnings and profit driven. And those areas would be those healthcare technology and those that can improve productivity for corporations, individual companies, et cetera.
We're going to get to a story later this half hour on Microsoft, which came out with a new product carrying Office, its suite of software, onto iPads. What do you think of Microsoft specifically and its new CEO?
Well, I think certainly he inherits a large, successful company. The problem comes is that it's so large and so big and has been successful. How does he move the needle? And that's all a function of new products and new initiatives, and it will take time for those to kick in and move the needle on the revenue and the profit side. Today is a start in that direction.
You mentioned technology that helps companies. You also, I see from my notes, like the cybersecurity area. Any picks in that particular area that jump out that you would add to the portfolio?
Well, one in particular that we've acquired in the fund is called Commvault, and that adds security overlays on cloud-based storage and data management. We're moving a lot of the data to the cloud. There are inherent risks on security. So these companies that can help corporations deal with the security issues and protect their data, we've all seen the example of Target and other companies, is going to do well if they're successful in their protective services.
All right, so Skip, bottom line me here, is what's been going on basically some of the froth coming off the top or something more concerning than that?
Oh, I believe it's the froth coming off the top. Still, we need technology. It's going to be in our lives. We all want the greatest and newest widget. So but buy those companies. It's a great opportunity to come into the sector on those companies that you think will have profits and profit and revenue growth.
Skip Aylesworth, Portfolio Manager with the Hennessy Technology Fund. Thanks for being with us.